So, Antony not returning to United after the international break until further notice. Antony has been the first to put out the statement onto his social media platforms. Then Man United went ahead to acknowledge what Antony had put out onto his social media platforms. What's the cause? It's all about the ex-girlfriend known as Gabriela trying to seek for justice on the allegations that's going to hit obviously put on Antony, the player of Manchester United. Welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokan David is obviously my name, and obviously come in peace to obviously let you know what exactly is happening into our team, that is Manchester United. Let's see close to 400 likes much on this video. Continue to subscribe, because the more you subscribe, the more we grow huge in numbers. We are soon we've hit, I think, is it 16,000 subscribers? Let me check. What's our tally like? Oh, we are soon hitting 16,000 subscribers. So guys, continue to subscribe such that we hit this milestone. But this is one of the things that are going to hate to happen to Man United. And you wouldn't like to see such things happening at Man United. You know, after the injury list that keeps on increasing at Man United, losing to Arsenal 3-1, Sancho putting out a statement, you know, like responding to Eric Ten Hag that what you are telling people is lies. Then Antony staff really rises, the eyebrows of many. Sofian Amrabat injury, and now we are back into Antony out of the squad of Man United. With us having shortage of players, Antony is really out, and he was the first person to put out a statement, and his statement read as follows: I have agreed with Man United to take a period of absence while I address the allegations I made against me. I want to reiterate my innocence of the things I've been accused of, and I will fully cooperate with the police. That's what Antony put out on his social media platforms before a statement from Manchester United came out and obviously read as follows. From the website of Man United, Manchester United acknowledges the allegations made against Antony. Players who have not participated in international matches are due back in training on Monday. However, it has been agreed with Antony that he will delay his return until further notice in order to address the allegations. As the club condemns acts of violence and abuse, we recognize the importance of safeguarding all those involved in the situation and acknowledge the impact these allegations have on survivors of abuse. Now, this has come out as one of the reactions to the long story that was put out by Antony's ex-girlfriend known as Gabriela, because a story was put out in the due course of the week that United sent a doctor to Antony's place, you know, to meet the girlfriend, that is Gabriela, that is it. And United said that they never saw anything that was really hurting on Gabriela. And then the girlfriend came out and accused them that obviously they knew I was beaten by Antony and harassed by Antony, but it's so much shaming to the club of Manchester United to come out and obviously take it all these months to obviously acknowledge, you know. Now, a statement was really put out by Gabriela yesterday, and the statement let United obviously react to what is happening onto Antony. He said on Manchester United statement, why did it take United 3 months? It's not okay. I prefer not to believe such a huge club with such serious and professional people would cover up a situation like this. Antony must be taken off the pitch. It's disappointing that he's still allowed to play while an investigation is underway. I'm absolutely devastated by this whole process. How can life go on as normal for him? They can't know that they know now and do something. He has to be suspended. This is what Gabriela put out yesterday, and guess what? It was followed up with a suspension for the United player, and that is Antony. And to me, I was asking myself, why is it United really using double standards? That is it, because for the situation of Greenwood, it was the girlfriend of Greenwood, Robinson Harriet, who put out a statement and videos and audios onto the social media. You know that very well. But this time round, the doctor of United comes in the room of Gabriella, the ex-girlfriend of Antony, when there has been stuff going on. And why has it taken United 3 months to obviously come out and obviously put out a statement ever since this really happened? So it shows you that United are really run badly. That's before we go into how we are going to miss Antony, how United, who is expected to replace Antony, guys, the club is run badly, because if you're running a brand and a football club like Man United and such things really happen, it would have been in normal procedure to obviously try to really resolve these issues, because the doctor of United who went there, I think, will be called in court to obviously stand in front of the jury and obviously try to obviously swear what the affidavit, and then he puts out everything. So the things are not normal, and at the end of it all, Antony has found himself out, and United have gone ahead to suspend him because the girlfriend called for his suspension. And you know, in the Western world, the voice of women and children is really huge. It's really huge, and Antony is off the team. I know this is really going to obviously excite some United fans all over the world, because Antony has always been seen as a favorite in the eyes of Erik ten Hag, and to me, I believe it's another blessing in disguise for Man United, because we've been lacking supply of that right attacking southern midfield. And trust me, even if it's Facundo Pelestri who comes in through to play in there, obviously he's obviously going to give us better. Even though it's Garnacho, or it's Sancho, or it's who, I know all those players really provide a lot for Manchester United, for the club, from the right attacking southern midfield than Antony. Those allegations that he presses better wins, all these players can do this. I think Facundo Pelestri can cover more distance, you know, than Antony, and he has a lot of outlet possibility than Antony. You know, that's why I tell you that it's going to leave a divided opinion. However much this is really bad for the club, but it's one of the things we really saw happen to the club of Manchester United, where the best right attack midfielder we had, Greenwood, really went off the team, and he saw himself really be out, and now he's at Getafe. So Antony might be the same, because you look at this and obviously wonder or ask yourself, for how long is this investigation gonna take? Look at the case of Greenwood. It took him close to a year, you know, it took him close to a year for the police to come out with a final judgment, and obviously Greenwood was proved not guilty. So for Antony, it might take forever. 4 months, 3 months, 6 months, and this is where you see to it that players really come into play, like Amad Diallo. If at all Amad Diallo can recover quickly, he can obviously get into this team and obviously play very well. So to me, it's all about the club of Manchester United. Let Antony go on and obviously dance to his music, and it looks like his attitude has gone ahead to really affect him. I'm not really giving my judgment onto him, but I think it's well stipulated, obviously, in the field of play, that his tempers are really high, and it's all about a game of emotions. So, to my understanding, it's one of those that obviously takes on the day, and we keep running the system as supposed to be running. A precedent was set by Mason Greenwood, and people said that the same should be taken onto Antony. And why is Antony obviously being played a safe card by United? And finally, the girlfriend comes out and calls for the justice, and Antony has found himself off the team of Man United. And to me, I believe if we can have Sofiane Amrabat fit, obviously we can see a midfield of Sofiane Amrabat, Casemiro, and Eriksson. Then Bruno Fernandes plays off the right wing against Brighton. That is also possible, because as it stands, it's really hard. It's really hard to really see what the manager is going to do. But I know Sancho is there, but Sancho has issues with Eric Ten Hag to solve on Monday. I think Facundo Pelestri comes in through into the mix to obviously play onto that side, or maybe Alejandro Garnacho to be played as a right attacking forward for the club of Manchester United. So let's wait and see how that happens. But your thoughts onto Antony not returning to Man United until further notice are welcome into the comment section below. Obviously, this is suspension, and though it has gone ahead to be put out in a very good way, Antony putting out a statement first, United acknowledging it, but obviously he has been suspended until further notice. So guys, what do you make about that? Rock and David remains my name. I sign out for now. See you later, and I cover you all with the precious blood of Jesus Christ. May the living true God bless you abundantly. I sign out for now. Bye bye, and the Muslim viewers and subscribers, Barak Lau Fikum.